Hello everyone, Shaun Murray here, and I am currently sitting at the helm of the 2026 MasterCraft X24. I'm not associated with MasterCraft in any way, and that allows me to bring you my personal experience, not only inside, but also behind it. Now, if you want to click the links in the description below, that's going to take you to the video where we wakeboarded, surfed, foiled, and that'll show you why this is pretty much one of my favorite all-around boats. It's got a great wakeboard wake, beautiful surf wave, and go back really far on a foil. But today I'm going to walk you through this thing from bow to stern and take you through some of my favorite functions, the features, the storage, the layout, and why I think that MasterCraft has definitely knocked it out of the park with this thing. This boat is 24 feet 3 inches long, is 102 inches wide, weighs approximately 7,200 pounds, has a fuel capacity of 85 gallons, 4,300 pounds of ballast, and it takes about 7 or 8 minutes for the fast fill pumps to get those topped off, and has seating for up to 17 people. Now, if you guys want to go to mastercraft.com and build your own or any boat in their fleet, you're going to find out that you can customize these things in infinite ways, whether it's the zones that they have on the outside for the different gel colors or the different interior colors that you want to do. You guys can go there and see all the different, not just customizations on the colors, but also the different features and functions. We're definitely going to dive into a lot of those today. This is the all new Z9 tower. It's a power tower that when you push the button, it not only goes quickly, but the Bimini folds to where it then sits parallel right above the boat. Speaking of the Bimini, that adds 4 board storage slots up top, as well as a cargo net right above my head here. Optional tower speakers called sound pods. Really nice to cast the sound back towards the surfer or the wakeboarder, but they also have speakers facing downward to cast it within the boat. Over here, this is not a tow point. This is to dry life jackets and hang things from over here. Now, if you want to tie from the side, either port or starboard, this is for that surf rope connection. Center tow point for wakeboarding, for surfing, and right above that is your tower camera, but that's not just the only one. There's actually 4 on this boat, and we're going to see those as we dive deeper. As I'm walking up these nice steps in this walkthrough, I'm going to show you how they've capitalized on all the storage that you're going to get in here, but hold on, even in here, you've got enough space to put, say, a wakeboard rope on this side, surf ropes on this side, open and close nice and easy. Do I have my big old Yeti cup in here? Yes, because they have deep cup holders. Yes, that's nice. Stepping down, you're gonna see you have transom stereo remote. Surf cams are both back here on port and starboard. You also have a flip down step, easy entry, nice seat for when you're just floating. I love having an organized boat, especially when it's the surfboards, the wakeboards that are out of the way, and you can fit multiple boards, surfboards, wakeboards, and they actually have a couple different ways you can do it. You can either store it just in here without the bag, or they have these surf bags that will slide into these slots. You can pull that out, store it in your garage, use the bags, don't use the bags. Great board storage back here. All right, so maybe storage isn't your favorite thing and lounging back here is. Well, they got you covered. These are comfortable. When my daughter and her friends sat here, they were like, these are comfortable. So yes, these are comfortable. People want to sit back here while you're surfing. Most states not going to allow you to do that. Utah, maybe another 1 or 2 states right now, but definitely check your local laws for sitting back here while the boat is moving. They've done a good job with getting cleats at the front of the boat, midship, I really like that, and one really closer to the stern. But this is an interesting handle. So like if the boat is moving away from the dock, you want to pull it in, there's this nice touch. It's gold on this one. Grab the boat, pull it in. Good handle. Timeout. This is not only for when it's at the dock, you have something to grab onto. I think more importantly, it's when it's on the trailer and you want something to help you get up. It's a handle. Yeah, that's what that is. Grab handles on the platform, nice touch. 2 engines you can get in this, either the 6.2 or 6.2 supercharged. This doesn't have the supercharged engine, but it still rips. I was barefooting behind this thing, doing power turns, definite powerhouse in this. This is a big bow with a lot of well thought out design and a good use of space. So starting at the very front, you can get an optional anchor that's stored right in the bow. You have this non-skid that's wrapping around, which is nice for getting on and off the dock. You've got this armrest over here that's fixed, and flip down armrest you can get on both sides. 6 cup holders, and you've got a charging port over on the left side. Storage underneath me and over on the port side from here all the way up to the front. These can flip over so that you have a shallow walkthrough and never stepping on your upholstery. Take them out, you've got a deep walkthrough, and with them flipped up in this current position, it's a really nice sun tanning area. And 2 dedicated speakers right up here in the bow. I like how they have their air dam secured so it doesn't rattle. And it's a bifold, and watch how it snaps into place. That holds securely. Shut this, and you've stopped all that wind, kept yourself nice and toasty in here. Now, while we're here, check out, this is a frameless windshield. At first I was like, that's a bit different. But when I'm sitting in the helm seat and I'm not looking through the windshield header, it really opens up the view nicely. Good design. So let's check out the main seating area. Starting right here at the trash can, you have access to that right here. You have access to that trash can right under here. Really good storage that goes all the way up underneath those front seats, and you have access to your batteries right here. A few things happening right here behind the passenger. You've got some cup holders, as well as this tray. It's nice for, say, your phone or your sunglasses. Good storage inside the glove box, and on port and starboard, you've got speakers right at the base of the windshield. Another speaker right here at the passenger's right hip. More cup holders, nice armrest for the passenger here, but when you go into this, let's take a look at, say, the zones. You can control the zones, whether you want the tower speakers to be dropping the sound so you're not blasting the neighbors out, or let's say you don't want to blast the people in the boat and you want the people behind the boat to, you can customize all of the different zones within the boat. You can control the different things that are happening, like the climate of the seat heaters or the heater fans. Also the different lights as well, the courtesy lights, the underwater lights you can get on the transom. Really nice touch to give the passenger some control. If as a driver you're like, look, I don't want to be the DJ, you guys pick the tunes, I'm going to steer, I'm going to take control of where the boat goes, you guys control the vibe. This seat base becomes a backrest, and you can put it at a few different positions, and when you want to put it down, just that easy. Some good storage underneath this seat base, as well as more cup holders, phone holding area, as well as wireless charging and a USB port. No storage under these seats, but underneath this you'll find more storage, but this is also where you'll have your insulated cooler. Here's something to note, not only the same layout of the USB chargers, phone holders, cup holders, wireless charging, but also a 12 volt. So let's say you got like an air pump or something you want to hit with the inflatables, that's right there. In this position, the lean back feels a little bit low, but check this out. Pinch these, lift this up, and you've got a few different settings depending on where you want the support in your back. The higher you go, it gets like a little bit of wobble, not while you're on it, but it's to note like it's got a little bit of movement. I don't think that's a big deal, but some people might think it's wobbly. Not when you're sitting here, it's fine. I love this because this is the, hey, please don't walk around in my boat with shoes on. Put them right here. Flip-flop shoes, everything goes nicely right there. Or a bag, towels, whatever. Good storage right behind the driver. They've got fuel fills on both port and starboard, so no matter what side you pull up to the pump, you're on the right side. Now, before moving into the helm, there's a couple feels I want to talk about here in the boat. Number one, this cool touch vinyl. Not only it's a cool texture to feel, but it's also cool to the touch. I've not been out in the desert at, say, Lake Havasu just yet on this, but here in Florida, I've had direct sun on this thing, and it's standing up to its name of cool touch. Now, the other feels, the sound system. You've seen speakers all throughout this boat, and I want to let you know that this is standard on every X24, and it's called the Sound Stage. And what it is a sound system that they've teamed up with Meridian. Now, Meridian is found in high-end custom homes, luxury yachts, and what they've done in every different model of MasterCraft, they team up with those guys to get the speaker placement, the tuning, so that it's dialed in for every model. And when you hit the volume on this thing, you got some good feels, some good vibes in this. Let's head to the helm. Yes, 4 cameras, tower, bow for when you're pulling onto a trailer, and port and starboard surf cams, so that when somebody's surfing, you can really see down that wave when they're surfing, when they're ripping, when they fall. But the resolution on these cameras is very impressive. One of the best that I've seen so far in the industry. Now, on the left screen, you're gonna have a lot of your information, and this is not a touch screen, but you can adjust what things pop up. So when you are surfing, you can have, say, the tower cam operating, as well as a navigation screen, so you know where you are in that body of water. You're gonna get different engine information, like your battery volts, fuel levels, depth, your ballast levels, water temp, air temp, and your engine hours, as well as your speedometer. Also a nice touch on this screen as well as over here, you have your rudder position, so it lets you know where you are before you get started. Now before we get moving on over to here, let me just show you this driver's seat. You've got the ability to not only spin, but also slide forward and back, tilt steering wheel, good storage over here for say a phone, and the driver has a lot of good storage, like this drawer that slides out, a shelf here, wireless charging phone holder. You've got power for the seat to go up and down. Driver's seat also has a bolster, and you can power the seat even higher with this up and down power button. Right next to that is the switch to operate the power tower, and nice easy access to your battery on off switch right there. Keyless ignition on this boat. In fact, you're gonna have a code to get your boat started, unlocked. So I feel like MasterCraft has done a pretty good job with the user interface, meaning when somebody sits here, are they going to understand what the boat is doing? Well, first you want to decide, like, are you towing someone to wakeboard? Are you surfing? Are you just driving around? So let's say you want to tow somebody wakeboarding and you select these different profiles. Wake beginner, we're going to activate that. You can hear the pumps go on because they want to empty out all the ballast for that beginner rider. And they've got the speed at 19.2, which is pretty good. Could even go slower for beginners. But let's say you want to surf. We're going to hit that. We're going to surf. I want to surf the left side. Now those tanks are filling up. It's going to put that ballast all the way up. Let's say you want a better view of what those ballast tanks are doing. Just tap ballast. I can see what they're doing. I can stop them. I really like how they've made this easy to understand. You want that wave to go bigger, put it up to a 7. You want to flatten it out, put it down to a 1. The way that you shape a wake and wave is usually with the tabs, the speed, and the ballast. Now, one thing to be aware of, let's say when we were testing this thing and I was like going from say a 7, and then I want to go all the way down incrementally, all the way down to say a 3, 2, or 1. Every time that I was changing from 7 to 6 to 5 to 4, it would put the speed up to what they recommended to go. I really would prefer that speed to just kind of stay where I had it. Say I was surfing at 11.6, keep it there at 7, and then allow me to change those underwater tabs and maybe the ballast. So I feel like they just took a little bit too much control there. So it's really just be aware that when you change that wave shape, it's changing the speed too, and you may need to reset it. Getting into some of the details, you've got good engine vitals, water, air temp, water depth. When you hit drive, you hit go home, it's going to empty everything, speed the cruise up. You hit tow, that's going to put you into your different wakeboard recommendations, speeds, and ballast. And over here are the different pages you can access. So this is currently on the wave. You can also get into your different ways to access your sound system. Really simple to add Bluetooth devices, different phones, your different lighting that's within the boat, whether it's your docking, your accent, courtesy, or underwater lights. The different switches within the boat between your bilges, heaters, navigation, really nice with depth charts, good visibility of the screen during the day. When you hit the camera, this allows you to customize what cameras pop up while you're doing your different things. So when you're driving, you've got it set up for your bow camera and your tower camera. When you're towing someone, you've got navigation and the tower cam, and you can customize that layout. And like I said, this thing rips. It really handles, this is one of the best handling boats that I've been in. Besides just the power turns and how it tracks and how it gets up out of the water, you have a couple different ways to get yourself with the bow down. Either single on auto launch, which uses just the center tab, or proprietary to MasterCraft is triple. When you hit this, it keeps the bow down super low when you're coming up out of the hole. That one's crazy. MasterCraft has done a good job with a lot of valuable things right here for the driver to control. You've got the dedicated stereo knob right there, volume, play, pause, skip, track. Also here, the My Drive knob allows you to quickly change the speed, the tab position, quickly get into surfing, change what's within your favorites up on the screen, and also switch from surfing left to right there on that button. And all of these things can be adjusted right on that knob. But wait, there's more. The thruster, one of my favorite features for controlling this boat, is controlled right here in this knob, and it's like the XStar, and all you have to do is twist the knob. You want the boat to twist to the left, twist it left. Twist it to the right, goes to the right. And it does a really good job. So it allows you to make those fine adjustments when you're pulling into a dock, and it's kind of like cheating. And for those of you who are like me and like Parks and all my friends who've been doing this for a long time, they put thrusters on the boat and you're like, I don't need that, I know how to drive a boat. And then you drive with one of these. That's awesome. MasterCraft, thank you so much for letting me check out the 2026 X24. You guys have done a great job with this, from the interior form, the functions, all the different features that you guys have put into this nice work. And getting behind it, the surf wave, the wakeboard wake, foiling behind it, getting my family and friends out into this boat has been a great time. So if you guys have any questions or comments for MasterCraft or myself, put those below. If you guys want to go directly to their website and reach out to them or design your X24 or any of the boats in their fleet, go to mastercraft.com or contact a local dealer near you. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm also grateful anytime you guys hit that like and share button. And if you guys don't subscribe, you can maybe consider hitting that button as well as that notification bell so you know when videos are going live. And no matter what you're doing, always enjoy your ride. Peace.